Friday, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Unpop Opinion with your girl Nkem. And we have a special guest here today. Special guest. Don't be shy. Look at this. She likes the camera. Don't allow this woman to make you guys think otherwise. So come closer, mother. Hold on. Let me bring you into the frame, my sweet darling. Yes, fine babe. And so, as you guys can already tell from the topic, today's episode is going to be about the use of the N-word. We all know that word. And so I really want to talk about my perspective and that of my mother's. I don't believe anyone should use the word, but why is that? So, Mom, give us your insight and why you feel your perspective and your thoughts on the use of the word. The N-word.
Well, the N-word actually has a history that's not very positive. And so any which way you look at it, it's not a word that I feel anyone should utilize going forward. It already has its part in history, and going forward, it should not be dominated by one group of people to validate its meaning now in this century. What are your thoughts?
I have to agree with you, fine babe. No, I have to agree with you, Mom. We have this discussion all the time where one particular group of people, we are looking to monopolize that word, and that's not fair. Language is very fluid. No one group of people have control over language. And so when you try to control such a word, there's just a lot of gray areas with regards to, oh, you're 2% black, you're 5%. Like, where is that demarcation? Where are we going to be able to separate? Oh, you're allowed because your grandma's black, so you have a percentage of black, so you fit this category. You know, there's just too many layers of inconsistency or variables that aren't, I would say, consistent or variables that no one person can actually control. You know, so instead of creating those barriers and separations and divides and saying that one group of people have control of this word while others cannot utilize it, I think is just not showing any sense of equality with regards to people. And it's not bridging the gap. It's, I feel like, causing even a further divide. And I really wanted to talk about this because recently, Gina Rodriguez, she was singing one of the Fuji songs, and in the song, the N-word is utilized. And she posted it on social media, and she got a lot of backlash. She's Hispanic, similar to Cardi B, who's also Hispanic, who utilizes the N-word on countless occasions. You know, she doesn't receive any backlash, but this other Hispanic person did. And it begs the question, how black do you have to be to say this term? And is that even the conversation? You know, what are your thoughts?
Well, I don't even know that it has to do with how black, you know. I just know that N-word has a place in history that's, again, not very positive. So no one in the future should feel they have the right to utilize it to suit their needs, you know, regardless of your background. It's etched in history. And going forward, I feel like we should, as a group of people, educate one another and uplift the positive things in our lives and not enhance the not so positive.
I'd agree. I'd honestly agree. And for those who utilize the word, really take the time to be introspective, and really think about what value the use of that word is adding to your life, you know, on a regular basis. Is it uplifting your group of people? Is it demeaning? Is it demoralizing? What power comes with that word for you when utilizing it? And then for those who don't feel like you're alone. You know, I don't like to use the term. I'll play songs by a lot of artists, and I'm like, and where comes on? You just pause, you know? So you don't always have to sing every lyric to every song just because it sounds great or it's in music or other people are doing it. Be your own person. Don't feel inclined to follow the masses or follow the actions of others. You are unique. Yeah. And for those who do use it, you know, that's not fine, but you're entitled, and hopefully one day you won't. But we just wanted to have this conversation, keep it light and airy, not get too intense, but just share an unpopular opinion. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode with our lovely special guest.
Hey!
The woman from whom I come from and I emulate on a regular basis. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Any closing remarks, Mom? Nothing?
Yeah, I'd love to hear what people have to say on this topic.
True.
Tune in.
Yes, comment down below, share your thoughts, share your perspectives, share with others. Let's keep this conversation going. Let's have that dialogue, because through conversation, that's the only way barriers and bridges can be broken down.
Yes.
And
one
bridge
word
back
at
up
a
together.
time.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in again, guys. Hope you have a blessed and beautiful weekend. And I'll catch you next week on another episode of
Nkem.
Unpopular